Hey y'all, welcome back to Patio Vibes with Natasha, a safe space for real talk. Listen y'all, I need y'all to pull up your chairs, put your cups down, and I need to have a real conversation tonight. Listen y'all, we're going to talk about the Peters and the Judas of today. And let me tell you, old trifling Judas, man, he gets on my last nerve. And I know, God might have forgiven him, but the Peter and me, he like, nah, bro, go head on. See, y'all, Peter was real. He was passionate, he was reckless, but he was loyal. See, he was the kind of dude who would draw his sword and swing first, and then ask questions later. He wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty, and he wasn't afraid to speak his mind. He wasn't afraid to stand up for what he believed in either. So, this is for my Bible readers and the ones who are trying to read and trying to understand what they're reading. I don't know if y'all know, but for those who do know, y'all remember when they tried to arrest Jesus? And when I tell you, Peter did not sit back and go back and forth, debate points, debate anything. He drew his sword and he went ham. He was like, you touching who? You coming to get what? Nah, you ain't touching or coming to get my Lord and Savior. See, that's the kind of energy we need right now, y'all. That's the kind of fire we need to call out these cowards. Now, Judas, on the other hand, now this man right here, he was the ultimate rock thrower. He was the master of deception, the betrayer of betrayal. He pretended to be loyal, y'all. He pretended to be a friend, and that's what I hate the most. They pretend to be a friend. But all along, this man was plotting, scheming, and hiding in the shadows. And y'all, let me tell y'all, it wasn't enough that he betrayed Jesus, y'all. The crazy part of it all is that he sold Jesus for a few pieces of silver. And I mean a few pieces of silver. He traded in the King of Kings, y'all, for pocket change. And that's the kind of low down, dirty, cowardly move that these rock throwers pull every day. They betray our trust. They manipulate relationships and the relationships that they're in. They sell their integrity for their own selfish gain. And they're all about appearances, about maintaining their image, and about protecting their little kingdoms. But y'all know what? We ain't having it. And we ain't tolerating that stuff no more. We ain't tolerating no more Judas behavior, y'all. We need more Peters. We need people who are willing to stand on business, who are willing to speak their truth and speak to truth, and willing to speak their power, and are willing to speak truth to power, y'all. Y'all, these cowards, they think they can hide behind their lies, the whispers, their passive-aggressive digs. They even think that they can continue to manipulate us, control us, silence us. But y'all, I'm here to let them know they are wrong. We ain't afraid of y'all rocks. We ain't afraid of y'all lies. And we ain't afraid of your power games either. See, y'all, we building walls of truth out here. And we're going to continue to get louder. We're going to continue to show them that we ain't backing down for nothing. And guess what, y'all? I don't know. But like I keep telling y'all, we're building an army of truth tellers, some hand slingers, and people who are unafraid of these people's rocks, y'all. Unafraid of these cowards' rocks. We are reclaiming our voices. We're reclaiming our power. And we're reclaiming our lives. And I know I keep talking about this dude, Peter, so let me put a halt in this real quick. So let me tell you, for those who are still reading a book and those who are getting into the word, see, I have two Bibles. I have one Bible, which I keep at home, and then I have another Bible, which I take out in the world with me. Now, the Bible that I have at home is a little bit bigger, and it breaks down what I'm reading. Like, it it breaks it down in another paragraph. So I think it's what you would call the study Bible, or the book, the beginner's Bible for beginners. I think that's what it is, but it goes extensively into the details of what the Bible is talking about. Like it draws maps to where, these countries that he's talking, so the Bible has maps inside of the book, letting you know that these people was in Africa, y'all. These people in the Bible are black. And if you really read the word and you really pay attention and, not read it on the surface level, you will see that these people were just like us. And when I talk about Peter, y'all, because I feel like I have a lot of Peter in me. And when I talk about Peter, y'all, I know I'll have to go back and show y'all where Peter and Judas' story is, because in my word, I can just open my Bible and find his story off rip. I don't really have to go through too many pages. I already know where I want to read Peter. I already know where Peter's at when I want to read him. I say this to say, I think Peter and Judas is Matthew. It's in Matthew, because that's when, they were walking with God. So it's in Matthew. They talk about Peter and Judas in Matthew. But I think they talk about Peter somewhere else too, but I know for a fact it's in Matthew. Y'all, I'm not like a scholar in the Bible. I can't read something and then me and retention, we don't really go hand in hand all like that. We do, but we don't. So I can't be like Psalms 59, 63. I ain't there yet. I call myself a baby Christian because I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to read and know God. I'm still building my relationship. So, of course, I'm not going to be out here. Psalm 61 said, I'm not going to be like that. I'm not my pastor and I'm not a pastor. My pastor, I don't know about y'all pastor, but my pastor, he went to school. He didn't just play with it. He didn't go up in there and get mentored by a couple black men and a couple black ropes. My pastor went and actually put his brain through some intensive knowledge, and that's where we're at. My pastor is a scholar in pastoral, and he's, so he's a little different. I'm not knocking nobody's pastors or how y'all got up there on the pulpit, but mine's actually studied. But here we go. I'm getting sidetracked, y'all. I'm sorry, because it tends to happen when I'm telling y'all, it tends to happen when you get into your word. It tends to happen like that. So like I said, we reclaiming our voices, y'all, and we reclaiming our power. And y'all, like Peter, we got to stand on business. We got to continue to stand on truth. Because look, y'all, we're standing on God's word and we ain't moving. I don't know about y'all, but baby, I ain't. So to all these Judases out here, to all these rock throwers, to all these cowards hiding in the shadows, y'all listen, y'all time is up. Y'all lies have been exposed. And your betrayal is already been revealed. Now here at the patio, y'all, we do face-to-face actions. So when we're calling out these cowards or these rock throwers, we calling y'all out face-to-face. And we letting y'all know we ready to fight for what's right. That's the type of time we are on. This ain't about being perfect. I'm not perfect. Y'all not perfect. And the patio tribe that we're building is not perfect. But we real. This is about us taking our power back, y'all, and building a world where truth still prevails. Now, y'all think about it. I don't know if y'all know y'all Bibles like I keep saying, but I hope y'all really do. And if you don't, I hope you find someone who can help you. Because listen, again, I got to tell y'all, this man Peter, y'all, he stood on business. And I love it because he was overly passionate. A lot of times reckless, but you know what, y'all? God still used that. He used Peter's passion for Jesus, y'all. Did you know? Peter came like, I'm just not about to let y'all kill Jesus. Nice try, wrong guy. That's the kind of energy he had. And that's the same fire that I got, and I know y'all got. And sometimes, yeah, it's gonna look messy. Sometimes it's gonna be a lot more messy. But God uses that. He uses you guys. He's using me. He uses you for what you stand for. And y'all just come on, man. Just think about it, y'all. We got too many Judases out here betraying, backstabbing, selling out for a few pieces of silver. We got enough rock throwers, y'all. A lot to enough more cowards. And we got enough fake people, guys, with fake behavior. We got enough fake people with fake behavior, guys. And it's time to stop because, Lord, it is exhausting. And another thing that's been bothering me, guys, I am so tired of the surface level disrespect. We need people to stand up in the light, to let their light burn. And if they got a problem with your light, tell them to grab some suntan lotion and move along. Because we're not surface level people. And you're not going to make us. Be okay with flowing in your in-depthness. Be okay with being called too strong or too intense. Because intensity ain't always a bad thing, y'all. And the only person that's going to talk about your intensity level is a surface level person. Remember that. Tasha said that. And y'all, Tasha is me. So listen, I told y'all I don't like tailoring my podcasts too long because I like to tailor my podcasts for how long I will listen to a podcast. So I promise, guys, bear with me. I am wrapping it up. I just want y'all to know, guys, we ain't throwing rocks and we not hiding our hands, but we are using our hands to build. We're using our hands to fight for what's right. Y'all, we need way more Peters than we need Judas. We need people who are willing to stand their ground, who speak truth to power, even when it's unpopular. And yeah, you hear it from an unpopular girl, because I stay unpopular with it. I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm standing on business. That's in church, in the streets. Y'all, that's in real time. And yeah, I know, just like y'all, I'm tired of being misunderstood too. And I know we tired of these victims who are really the vindictive ones. So if you're the villain in someone else's story, I know I am, and I know I have a lot out there. Y'all, continue to own your passion, continue to own your strength, and continue to own your truth. The narrative that they are spinning about you is not your business nor your concern. Let them have it. Let them create the stories that makes them sleep at night. Because those who know, and those who don't, who cares? We need strong hands, willing to defend, and willing to stand and fight for what's right. So this is y'all call to arms. This is y'all moment to stand. Mine's too. Y'all, this is our moment. Continue to love people. Continue to hold people accountable in the most passionate way. And y'all remember, don't go back and forth with no coward or no rock thrower. Because remember, their secrets are always hidden. But us, me and you, we hold ourselves accountable. And we don't fear nobody. And you know what's another thing that we don't do? We ain't in the business of being out here manipulating people with words. Especially when we can't even change their lives. That's weak. They do that. We don't. They do that because they're scared of losing control. Scared of the truth. They fear, not us, and that's their weakness. And we ain't scared again, y'all. We doubling down. We building walls of truth. And when they try to silence us, we gonna get louder. The only way to beat a coward is to show them we ain't scared. And you ain't alone, y'all. We are building an army of truth tellers and an army of hand slingers. We're ready. We can't mention, y'all, the backstabbers. We can't mention the cowards without bringing light to the passive-aggressive co-workers, family members, and friends. And for me, I deem passive-aggressive people in the workspace, I deem them as haters. They say the right things. They do the right things. But if you look real closely, their actions don't mirror what's coming out their mouth. They try to stop your growth. They try to throw rocks because you exceeded them. And because your personality shines brighter than, I don't know. It's not my fault. It's a thing. It's a you thing. Don't never let nobody dim or make you feel like you need to dim and turn down your shine. If your personality is big, continue to be big. Continue to be great. You will meet your people. But again, don't worry about those people, man. They're going through something within themselves. Low self-esteem is what I call it. And to be honest, y'all, low self-esteem is very dangerous. Please don't dance with them. Please don't dance with it. Continue to stand out and be great. And stay far, far, far away from people like that. And like I said, it's not just in the workspace, y'all. It's friends and family. And they're the ones who try to make you feel like you're doing too much. Then be the ones that make you feel like you crazy or that you tripping. But it's, like I said, they're miserable. And they want you to be miserable too. They are the ones who are afraid of your light. Because think about it. Your light shows them how dark they are. And just like Judas, y'all, they are the ones who are afraid of losing control. They are the ones who are afraid of being exposed. And they are the ones who are afraid of the truth. But we ain't afraid of them. We ain't afraid of their lies either. And we ain't afraid of them games that they've been playing. We are going to continue to shine though. And we gonna continue to stand on our truth. And like Peter, y'all, we gonna stand on business. And we're going to stand on God's word. And we're not moving. So we calling out all you cowards. And we are going to show you that we're calling out all you cowards. And we're going to show you that we're not afraid. We're going to continue to build walls of truth. And we're going to continue to get louder until they no longer hide in them shadows, y'all. And again, I say this at the end of every episode because I'm not a hater. I really, truly love you guys to life itself. And before I end this, because you see where I was going, come on back up in here. Don't click us out yet because that call, come on, get that call, y'all. Come on over here and get that call to action. I need you guys to subscribe. I need you guys to share your thoughts on today's episode. How do you feel about backsliders? Do you got some people in your corner or in your circle throwing rocks and hiding hands? What are you going to do about it moving forward? Are you going to conform or are you going to continue to stand out? We're done, guys, for the evening. I want y'all to think and meditate on today's message. Again, I love you guys to life itself. Stay away from them cowards. Stay away from them cowards, y'all. Let them die alone. We're standing on big business.